Hey, what's up fellow gamers, Skyler here, hope you guys are having an awesome day. So, I've been playing Absolver quite a bit. So here we go, I'm going to be showing you guys 5 mistakes beginners make in Absolver. We've done it before, we rushed the tutorial and we wanted to get the fights over with, so that we could just go out there and kick a lot of ass, But if you rush, you don't learn anything. You don't end up learning that you need this move in order to actually kick this guy's butt or something, and you'll be a lot more predictable with your movesets because you're literally starting with nothing at all, and it's just really frustrating when you realize that you rushed everything. So farther down the road that you make it, you're going to have a huge disadvantage to people that just take their time and focus on the game. Common way to progress in learning moves is by fighting a lost prospect that uses the move that you're trying to learn. Dwindle his HP down to about a sliver of health, like a punch or a kick, and then start blocking, parrying, or dodging. Though blocking is easier, you earn less experience than you would using your class skills, which is avoiding and parrying and all that fun stuff that you do. A little small tip: if you do accidentally kill that prospect, remember that prospect's clothing, because other prospects with the same clothing will also have the exact same moveset that you're searching for. Okay, so there are skills for these attacks that are guard breaks, dodges, parries, charges, and charge stoppers, and I may have missed some, but it's alright. They affect how you move in the middle of the fight, which is a huge factor because you don't want to be moved against a wall or anything, because that will result in some really, really terrible stuff. Anyway, so you also need to pay attention to the stats, which is power, speed, and range. The power is the attack, as in how much damage it will do. The speed is how fast the attack will go, and the range is how far it reaches. A powerful attack may be super strong, but most likely it'll be super slow. A fast attack will result in hitting and less likely to be dodged, but it does do less damage than the strong attack. So you need to balance that out, especially with the range, because if someone has a longer reach than you, then most likely it's going to be a lot harder for you to approach. So how do you end up kind of organizing this in a sense? So what I like to do is I do a lot of sweep attacks, ones that kind of duck you under attacks and kind of dodge in the middle of your main combo, which is really nice because they're also decently fast and they can make you into a really force to be reckoned with. And if they start blocking a lot, you do your strong damaging attacks / guard breaks and all those situational attacks into your alternate attacks. Your alternate attacks will be an alternate string of attacks for you to end up breaking their guard, and then you continue on with your small attacks, which is really great. Sometimes people just press the button until they kill, or don't even bother trying to do anything fancy with it. They just constantly press X and not even do anything, and they just constantly make their gameplay completely stale and completely predictable, and they're the ones that are having a really bad time. They are actually beginners as well. Some people will end up doing it. I do it myself sometimes. But if you actually focus, you can actually use feigning to cancel your attacks, and then you can launch your next attack, which is faster, because you still end up feigning the attack, and then say someone's trying to dodge that attack. You don't hit them, or they try to parry it, you don't even attack at them, you just feint, and then they're stuck in that little animation for a little bit, so your next attack is almost a guaranteed hit. I say almost because it's not guaranteed at everything, because sometimes they could punch the shit out of you a lot faster. Anyway, feigning will also use the dodge move if your next attack was, say, a low sweep. So if you have a low sweep, it dodges anything above you. So say if someone's doing a high sweep or whatever, a high kick or something, you dodge under it and you don't even do the attack, but it's still dodged, and you move into your next attack, which could be a light jab or something, and then that results in you actually continuing a combo and still doing damage. It's really great. Okay, so there's a difference between just blocking and doing nothing, and then there's the patient game people that look for an opening. Overblocking is basically the blocking and doing nothing. So basically someone's just blocking and then they're just either too scared to let go of that block button, and then that results in their stamina regen being significantly lower, and you just lose the fight at that point, because stamina is really important, because without stamina you can't continue a combo, and if you can't continue a combo, well, you're not doing any damage, are you? You're gonna do like one jab and then I'm too tired. No, that's bad. That is really bad. Anyway, if you want to start actually being more defensive but still offensive at the same time, you need to start using your abilities. This is what beginners actually have an issue with, because they don't use their abilities at all. They don't parry, they don't use their avoid ability, they don't do anything like that. They don't even dodge, for the love of God. Dodging is easy. You just press the B button in a direction and you're moving somewhere, which is okay. Anyway, so you're going to end up using your abilities to be more defensive, but still offensive, because if you parry, it still results in you being able to attack. You guys need to practice that against AI, and it feels really good when you start getting used to it. And if you see an attack that seems like it's unavoidable, most of the time, you just, it's okay to block that, but most of the time, they are avoidable. It's just that you just need to get the right direction. So, for example, a parry to the left would end up blocking a kick to the that's coming from your left, and then so on and so forth. So yeah, that's just kind of the issue that most beginners are having with the blocking issue, because blocking is great and all, but you don't need to overdo it, guys. Okay, so this is an issue that is actually amongst most of my friends and people that are, just trying to get into the game. They avoid co-op and PvP a lot, which honestly, the online is super important because you actually learn more by doing online stuff, and you can honestly finish the boss fights, or the mini boss fights, a lot faster, and thus you result in faster leveling and all that stuff. Includes in PvP, because if you do PvP, you actually level a lot faster if you were to fight like that. So, yeah. Anyway, super important, right? Online, it will help you a ton. Learning techniques, timings, and yes, you can try doing this all offline, but you miss out on a lot of game experience and co-op, and you just stop seeing people, which is bad. You kind of want to see people to try to fight, and get those move sets that be like, I don't have this move set, can I actually like spar with you and all that stuff, which is great. You want to practice with people. It's really good. Anyway, co-op is also really helpful for dealing with bosses, like I said, and dealing with all those small guys that are in the way of you getting to a main boss or something, which is great as well. Okay, and now we're going to talk about PvP, which is on the other side of the online. Always do PvP. Don't rage quit. If you lose, you lose. But if you still, play, and if you lose, you still gain some experience, then you are guaranteed a diamond, which progresses your PvP level, and if you reach, PvP level 10, you get to fight another boss again, and then PvP level 20, and so on and so forth. Just continue on with that PvP trail, and you'll earn up to like that. Just don't rage quit, because you're not doing anything. You're not doing a benefit to yourself at all, because if you win, right? If you win, you get 3 diamonds. If you lose, you can get 1 at least, but you can get 2 if it's a really close fight. Say it's 2 to 3, and you just don't beat them. Not to mention, you can actually learn attacks in PvP. You do have to beat them up, but that's what getting good is all about, because you're trying to, fucking learn. Unless you're being a dick and pushing people off the stage, which I have to say, I fucking hate you. Thank you, asshole. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed that video. This was 5 mistakes that beginners make, and sometimes actual other people make in Absolver. Don't worry, we were all beginners, so once you end up getting used to this video, say like you end up actually learning from it, you can get out of that beginner route and move to a more enjoyable experience in the game, and just keep learning the game more and more. And maybe I'll make some more tips, but this is so far a way to just figure out those mistakes that you're making if you're a beginner, and then kind of nailing them and then learning how to avoid doing them again. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Leave a like if you did, and subscribe to check out more. This is Skyler Gamer, now signing out. Peace!